Okay, everybody, hello and welcome. I am Ernicus Maximus, owner of Wicked Awesome Gaming, and as part of our admin series of videos, we're going to go over how to install a mod. This was asked of me earlier from another server owner having some difficulty getting the backpack extender mod installed for Empyrion. So I figured we'd go and do this, and it got me thinking we might do this for other mods and or item creation or just other things that people might be trying to do for their servers. I don't have a problem helping other servers at all. A lot of folks try to keep this as coveted material. I don't. I believe the more we help each other, the better the community will be. So, if you ever have any questions, concerns, shoot me a message, and I'll do my best to help you out. But for now, we're going to go over how to install the backpack extender. This is one of Astic's mods. Astic was a mod developer for quite a while for Empyrion, made a lot of really cool stuff. However, we ran into a problem. So, let's just dive right in and I'll show you what we're talking about. So, if we go to the interwebs and did a search for the backpack extender, of course, it'll take you to the Empyrion forum. And you'll get a lot of stuff there. Nothing really updated since like 2018. But long story short, this is Astic's GitHub, his main section. He's got all of his mods here. You can go and download the mods individually. However, not all of these mods are updated to work with the current version of Empyrion. So that's one problem. So you ask yourself, how do I know which ones are and aren't? Well, you either try it and see if it works, or you spend some time on the Googles and try to find some discussions, Discords, whatever you can find to get some information. We all know there's not a whole lot of information out there for a lot of this stuff. But from my experience over the past couple years, here's what I do know. Astic kept this up, which was really cool. And you can go to his repositories and get just about everything he's ever made. Now, again, doesn't all work. You see there's some updates, like this was updated November 2021, so that's cool. That was back when one of the recent patches come out. So he's been doing some updates, so it looks like the person that told me he's back updating is telling the truth, because there's some updates here, so that's cool. In fact, the voting reward was updated on January 7. This one updated 4 days ago. Now, here's the thing. His mods use the EWA, this one. I've never done that, so I don't even want to make a video on that because I've never used it. I'm old school and I've always just been the type that wants to manipulate my files manually. This might be making things a lot easier. Maybe I ought to delve into this, learn it, and maybe put some videos up on it. I've got another server owner that uses it and says it's really cool. So, I don't know. I've never used it. But I do know if you're not going to use EWA, then you need to use what he's called the mod loader. So you would scroll down and look for the mod loader. And I think I already passed it, maybe? Okay, Empyrion mod package. All my mods with the mod loader. So here's a problem. When you download this, hit go to file. There's the mod loader zip. Download. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. But you download it and get the file. I'm telling you that because that's what I've read before and that's my experience. So again, there's a lot of different ways to do these things. There's probably people that have come on and say, that's the hard way you're doing. Okay, whatever. Do it your way. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to show you the way I do it, and it works for me. So there might be other ways to do it, but this is what we're going to do. So when you download the zip file and you open it up, extract it, do whatever you want to do to get the files out. When you open it, you're going to see this structure. This will be kind of blankish. The reason you don't have to go and download the individual mods is because he's got them all in this mod loader package for you. So here they all are. The problem is I don't believe they all work. So I tried to go and install this on a video for you guys prior to this one, and it all went to shit. It didn't work. So I just ended the video and now I've started over. So this is the start over now that I have gone through that and I now I have an understanding of what's wrong. My perception is that all of these mods have not been updated correctly, and or there's an error in his code somewhere that's making it not work. I don't know which. I haven't gone to look on or to try to send a message and let him know or anything like that. All I know is the two mods that I care about work. So I'm going to show you how to get that one. And one of those is Backpack Extender, which is what was asked of me. So that's the one I'm going to focus on today. I have got this chat autoresponder to work before. Forbidden Playfields I got to work before. And Voting Mod I've got to work before. Now one of my servers, I've got 3 or 4. One of them right now is having some trouble with the voting mod. Maybe I put in the new file and that's why it don't work. I don't know. I'm going to find out tomorrow because I did a lot of file manipulation today. So I'm going to let 24 hours go by. We're going to vote again tomorrow. See if that works. My main live server has no problem and it works. So I might just grab those files off of there and put them on my other server. We'll see where that goes. Headphones decided to stop working. Cool. All of these files have worked at some point in the past. I've used them all before. But as the updates happen, mod writers have to update their mods, and that doesn't always happen. So anyway, since you're kind of stuck here, honestly, because I'm telling you to go grab the file, but I'm also telling you the files don't work. So if you really want the Backpack Extender to work, shoot me a message and let me know, and I'll send you the files that I have that I know work. I just grabbed them off my live server, and in fact, they're right here. These are my files. Now I downloaded these probably like last year or something, so before any of his recent updates, and these work. So these are what we're going to use for today's demonstration purposes. You notice the file structure is exactly the same. I even tried to just copy over the DLL file. That doesn't make it start working. So there's obviously some more of these DLLs in here that where it's not working. I'm getting some weird Microsoft runtime errors and stuff, and it's not my .NET framework. It's all good. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to delve into someone else's creation and try to figure out why. That's not what I do. I don't bust open people's code and try to fix it. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, whatever. Then maybe I'll go try to send a message and say, hey, I'm not using EWA. I'm trying to use the mod loader and it's not working. What you're going to want to do when you get the files, either from the website if they start working, or from me, and I'll just zip them up and put them on a repository of my own somewhere, and you can download them. Like I said, they're not mine. I don't create them. I didn't edit them. I'm not doing anything to them. So don't think that I'm, recreating someone else's work. I'm not. I'll just share with you the copy of someone else's work that is working. One thing I did have to do, so you'll know, and maybe this is part of his update, I don't know. You have to go into this client folder, go into the configuration, and you'll see here it says Empyrion to mod ... and Empyrion mod to Empyrion ... These are variables for various functions for the code to talk to itself. It's using a pipe. It's how it communicates with the game and the mod. So it won't work if you leave it like this. You got to take them out. Now later on it'll write these dots back in, and that's fine. But for now, initial setup, take them out. So you don't want nothing but the word in there. And nothing but the word in there. No dots, no brackets, no nothing else. Do that, hit save. Close that up. And now we're good to go. So go to your server. We're going to go into my admin server. And to your mods folder, content. Sorry if I move a little fast, but if you're installing mods in your server, I think you know how to get there by now. So I can go a little quicker. If you don't, shoot me a message. Maybe we'll do a starting from the basics thing. But right now I'm assuming you know how to install mods. Yeah, I've got the mod loader already installed, but we're going to go ahead and delete that. And we can't. I probably got my... I have it open? No. Yes, I do. Alright, let's kill this real quick. I didn't know I left it running, so that's cool. You gotta kill the mod host too. That's the mod right there. So you gotta kill that. Alright. It's dead. So let's kill that folder, because I just want to start from scratch with you guys. And go up, up, You want to grab the whole thing that says mod loader and drag it on over and copy it into your mod directory. Basically, the mod loader, even though it's, for lack of better words, a little program within itself to make the mods work, you're going to treat the mod loader as a mod. So you just put the mod loader folder in your mods folder, and then you open it up, you'll see there's, so we've installed the mod loader. At this point, you're going to want to start up the server. And you're going to want to put if your server is already live, you're going to want to put a password on it or something to keep your players out, because you're going to have to restart this 1 or 2 times. At a minimum of 2 times, and I'll show you why. And then also if there's something wrong and then you got to debug it, you have to restart it over and over again so you figure it out. But we're going to go ahead and start the server up. As soon as she turns green, we will go play with the files. There, she's green. Server's up. Okay. So go back to your file, not that one, your directory. Bear with my little bit of lag here. This server is remote. I'm remote accessing it. A buddy of mine takes care of my machines for me, so I remote in. All right. Come back. So we're in our Empyrion dedicated server folder. We're going to go to content and then mods. We'll see there's our mod loader. We're good. So let's go back to our saves. Now we want to look at our saves folder. Going to go into your save game. And you now see a folder called mods. This didn't exist before. This was written by the mod loader program. So we go in there, we will see the 3 mods that we've installed. Go into the backpack extender folder, you're going to see a JSON file, configuration.json. Now you're going to open that. This is where you can change things to fit the mod to your needs. This is why I say you have to restart it again, because anything you change here, you're going to have to then restart the server for it to take effect. So if we look here, part of the backpack extenders, you get a personal backpack. You can even set prices to them. You can make them free. You can do whatever you want here. There's a cooldown on it. You can allow for super stacking. I don't know if I should go in and explain the mod to you. If you're wanting the mod, you probably already know about it. If not, we'll talk a little bit about it. But you can do a faction backpack. You can do a origin backpack, and you can do a global backpack. Now, any of you that use global backpacks know that turns into a leech fest. Dudes just sit around, never contribute, and leech. But if that's what you want on your server, hey, cool, do it. If you don't want it on your server, you can take it out, or you can just leave it and not use it. But it's probably better just take it out. So if you want to take something out, you got to be careful, and you got to make sure you take out all of it. So it's going to start after the last comma here, and then you all the way down to there. All right. Origin backpack, I'm not going to use that either. Take that out. I think that guy goes away too. Check my parentheses later. Yep, so that one's good. Be linking up with that one. So I might have screwed it up already. Alright, so now we're just at the virtual backpack and the faction backpack. Now, I already have a virtual backpack mod installed, which gives people 3 virtual backpacks. If you've been around a while, you know that players love their virtual backpacks and they can't live without them. At least mine anyway. I spoil my players a lot, so whatever. I give them their backpacks. You can make it cost. Now, this is in-game currency, so 500 grand for a virtual backpack. The max is 2, so you can set that to 5, 3, 8, whatever you want to do. This is highly customizable. Faction backpack, I do make them pay for that. On one of my servers, it's free, but the other one I've just spun up, I make them pay for their their faction backpack. But I mean, it's in-game currency. It just makes them grind a little bit. I kept it at 1 million, and I set the super stack to true. I did take away the cooldown because that's annoying. Who wants to wait 10 minutes to faction back? But if you're stuck somewhere and you're like, hey, I need some pentaxid, and your faction mate's like, here, I got some. throw it in the virtual backpack, and then someone just used it a moment ago, and now you gotta wait 10 minutes. So your faction mate's gotta wait 10 minutes. That's so. We set that to 0 on all my cooldowns. Do it up here too. It's going to store the stuff there. You don't really need to touch that. You don't need to touch that. The only things you really need to edit, you can edit the command if you want, but it's easier to leave that default. Price. Only thing I ever touch is the price, the timer, and the super stack. So ultimately, you can do what you want. You can get a little more granular and allow it to only be on certain playfields, or you can forbid it from other playfields. So you can get some little more granularity there and really fine tune it, or you can just leave it. I just leave it on mine. So I don't have any credits on myself, so I'm going to set these to 0 just for testing purposes. And we're good. So we hit save. Now that we've changed those settings, we will have to restart the server. So let's go ahead and do that. Shut it down. Wait to turn orange. She's orange. Now we'll turn it back up. Start. You could do the restart, but honestly, it's another one. This is another me thing. I've just always been the kind to stop it and restart it. I don't trust the restarts here because usually all those are is memory refreshers. Restart in 5, restart now. It just kind of recycles the memory, dumps the cache, doesn't actually restart it. So I like to actually restart my stuff. That's why I do that. All right, and we're back up. Doesn't take long on an empty server at all. Let's start the game. And join. Admin server. Hey, one of my other servers. Oh, the creative server's down. Oh, look, there we are. All right, so I'm floating out in the middle of space somewhere. Get God mode so I don't die. That's cool. All right, so since we did the backpack extender, that's what we're playing with. All you have to do is type in chat/VB, and it should do nothing. So VB1, excuse me, I've got too many virtual backpacks. No. VB space 1. No. Let's see if we're getting error messages. No. Cool. But FB. Help. Okay, what are we doing here? I'm doing something wrong, so let's see. Alright, so I guess even though the price is different, and I set it to 0, you still have to quote unquote buy it. So, VB buy. Alright, are you sure you want to buy a personal backpack? Yes, for 0 credits. Okay, so even though I set it to 0, the players still have to go through the buy. So that's good to know. So if you're making information files or things for people to read in game, signage, anything like that, you want to let them know so they understand, like I just did. I tried to do it wrong from the start. So you want to be as informative as you can with your mods and your players. So tell them you have to go buy it, even though it's free. You still have to go through the process of buying it so the mod understands that you have a virtual backpack extended. So we say yes. So I bought it. Now, what if I buy another one? Because the max is 2, right? So let's do VB buy again. Are you sure you want to do it? Yes. Now the max was 2. Let's see what will happen if we try to buy yet another one. Are you sure you want to buy one? Yes. Is this going to let me do this all day? Because it shouldn't. It's going to stop me somewhere. Okay, there we go. Max allowed backpacks number 2, but I did 3. That's okay. Whatever. VB help. So open the blank 1, 2, 3. So I don't. Okay, it looks like there is a space there. My other virtual backpack system does not use spaces. So right here, it's VB space and the number. Now it says 3. Huh. I guess set the max to 2. It reached the max, but I still get 3. Let's see. VB1. Nothing. VB1. Nothing. Well, this has proven to be a very useless video. 2. Nothing. What in the hell? Yes. To buy the damn thing. Alright, well, I mean, shit. Not working. Still. But the mod is activating. It's giving you the help menus. It's giving you the option to purchase things. Making sure I'm not missing anything. I've had a busy day. Make sure I'm thinking clearly. Maybe it has to be in server chat, not global. Okay. Jesus Christ. Why wouldn't it just tell you that? God. So my other mod that I had also requires you. There's a setting in there, and I don't know why that does that. Empyrion's fun. I don't think there's a setting in there. Let's just double check. Or make it be required in. Look, all that crap came back. Remember I deleted that? The global backpack and the origin backpack? But it came back. It rewrote it. So I guess it's not going to let me delete it. I don't know if y'all recall, but I took all that crap out. So whatever. Just leave it there. What you can do, put the cooldown timer to like 9999999 so they just can't ever use it. Or set the price super duper high so they can't ever use it. Max backpacks, maybe set that to 0 and they can't use it. So there's other ways to disable these other backpacks if you don't want them. But I don't see anything here about it only being allowed in the other chat. But that's a good thing because you don't want people cluttering up your main chat as they go in and out of their virtual backpack 1,800 times a day. So either in faction chat or server chat is where you want to access your virtual backpacks. So there's virtual backpack number 1. Let's see if I got any more. There's number 2. Okay, max is 2. So even though it looked like it let me buy 3 earlier, it actually only bought 2. So I probably just wasn't paying attention. What happens if we don't put a space in there? Doesn't work. Okay, good. What if we just do plain VB? Alright, so plain VB will default you to the last backpack that you had open. If that makes sense to you. Now, I wish I really knew what those messages. It's so tiny, you can't read that. So dumb. Alright, so the super stacking. Let's just pull a bunch of blocks here. What the super stacking does is just that. It super stacks all your stuff that you throw over there. When you first put it in there, it's going to come over there and look, you know, like normal. So hit close. Now once you go back in there, it's all going to be in one stack, which is not working. God damn it. What a video, huh? Did I turn super stacking on? I thought I did. Shut up. No, super stack is false. Y'all saw me turn that on, right? Oh, I only turned it on for the faction backpack. Okay. You can tell I make a lot of content videos for people, right? I'm so on top of things, and I am just, you know, I just fucking know everything. I'm so good at this. So, yeah, good times. All right. I'll get my head out of my house here in a minute. Close that. Let's open the faction backpack. And this will demonstrate to you the super stacking because it's the only one that I turned on. So let's go back in there. And there you go. There's a stack of 60,000. Now when you pull it out, alright, technical difficulties. My stupid headphones got out. So when you pull it out, it's going to pull it out in stacks of 10,000 or whatever your server limits to. I have mine set to 10,000 stacks. So if you're back to normal 999s or whatever, as you withdraw it, it's going to come out in stacks of normal numbers. It's not going to allow you to put that super stack in your backpack at all. Even if you just hit the arrow, it's going to come out in 10,000 stacks. You got to keep that in mind because you want to make sure you have room in your backpack when you do that. So if people are trying to pull their stuff, I don't know what that is. Stop doing it. See, no errors here, but whatever. So there you go. That's how you get the virtual backpack, or excuse me, it's just called backpack extender. It's not called virtual backpack. But the backpack extender is a mod Astic made to give you up to two virtual backpacks and up to two faction backpacks. I don't know what that damn message is. It's really small, so you can't read it. Gotta love the bugs. So that's it for this video, folks. I might do some more videos on various topics, but for now, I was asked to do the backpack extender. So, again, the current files that are on his repository don't work. I tried to do them 15 different ways. Before I did this video, I couldn't get it to work. So I just pulled the mod loader folder off of my working server, and it works fine, as we see. If you would like this to, if you would like to run this on your server and you need those files, just give me a holler. Later on tonight, when I get some time, I will go try to drop a message and let him know, saying, hey, this doesn't work. And maybe he'll update it or fix it or tell me what I'm doing wrong, but I couldn't get it to work. So the old files work, they work great, and if you need them, let me know. If you already have an older copy and you've just been struggling trying to get it to work, it's probably because that Empyrion to mod pipe setting was wrong. So review that back at the beginning of the video, and you should be able to get that up and running pretty quickly. Alright guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Other than that, I will catch you guys later.